I'm Bryce Kelly. This is my Curiosity one-on-one video. So the person I interviewed was a CA in my residence building. Her name was Nikki. I initially wanted to interview someone in my desired career field, so I emailed two people in the U of M sports marketing department, and I didn't hear back from either of them. So I decided to interview one of the CAs in my building because I had initially had interest in becoming a CA, community advisor, for next year. Um, so yeah, I got the email of Nikki, a CA, and I asked her if I could interview her, and she said I could anytime Sunday, because Sunday is when she was going to be available. So I interviewed her today, Sunday the 30th. This was out of my comfort zone because it was someone I had never really talked to. Like, she's the CA on my floor, but I had never really had an encounter with her. So this was new to me. I thought it was going to be a little bit awkward, but it wasn't at all. She was actually really nice, and yeah, I liked it. So I met her in the boardroom, just a room in Pioneer, and I interviewed her. And there's one other scene there, so that made it a little awkward, but he was just doing homework, so it wasn't too bad. I was with her for about 45 minutes, just asking her various questions about her job. And one of the things that stuck out to me is really how difficult their job is and how much they sacrifice to become a CA. Um, when I told her like I wanted to interview her, she was really happy because she thought people didn't fully understand the role of the CAs and how much they do for us. So she was happy to share her story. Another key moment for me is when I learned about um, how much they have to do. She has to be in Pioneer Hall pretty much all the time when she's not at class. That includes Friday and Saturday nights, and her weekends are devoted to making sure we have safe weekends. When I asked her why she wanted to become a CA, she told me it was because she wanted to give back to the other students and wanted to become a role model. So that really hit home for me because she kind of did become that throughout this meeting. Um, Something that shocked me was how scared she gets when she has to write up students because she realizes like we're pretty much the same age. Granted, she's a junior here at the U, but we're both students at the U of M, so it can be awkward for her having to write us up or tell us to be quiet or things like that because she's a student too and she knows how it goes. Um, I think I changed from this interview because I realized that they're not there to get us in trouble or anything. They're actually just there to help us. So I have been showing respect to them, but I'm just going to make sure that they get the respect they deserve because they're just here to help us and be role models to us and make sure that our freshman years go smoothly. What I gained from this interview through the currency of powers was, I'd say, guidance and connection. Because while I came to appreciate all they do, I realized that I do not want to be a CA next year. I couldn't live with my friends. I couldn't have the availability on weekends or even weekday nights that I desire to do my own things and hang out with people I choose to hang out with. I realized she gave up a lot of free time with her friends because her friends live in the venue in Dinkytown and she barely gets to see them, especially on weekends, because she's always has to be on duty, even when she's not in Pioneer Hall. She has to help students, and that's a lot to take on while you're also trying to become a full-time student and just live a social life. And I also think I gained connection to her because we really hit it off, and we realized that like I'm kind of in the same situation she's in, just at school, and I wanted to become a CA because I know they got free housing, but I didn't realize all that came with it. I thought you just lived in a room down the hall, but I didn't realize how much you have to do to take care of the students. So overall, I thought it was a good meeting. I learned a ton about Nikki, just about her life and what she does here at the U of M. What I did well is I think I asked good questions, but I also let her do most of the talking. She's a very talkative person, so she shared a lot with me that I didn't even have to ask for. But next time, I'd say I'd ask deeper questions rather than just who she was and what she does for her job. And how could this skill be valuable? I think I'll be in a lot of interviews throughout the rest of my life. So the more interviews I conduct, the more interviews I am interviewed in, I think it'll only help me expand my prowess in interviews. So overall, yeah, I thought this went well. I found out I don't want to be a CA, but I also realized what they do for us, and I'm gonna go to her because she's actually like knows a lot about the U of M, so I can go to her now in the future for guidance or advice or if I ever have questions. So yeah, thank you.